Hey folks, I've had 2 incidents within a week, 2 separate people, 2 unrelated incidents. I'm going to talk to you about it and give me your opinion. Seriously, give me your opinion. So first person calls and they're calling in regards to a medical malpractice case. Now, obviously, when I talk to someone about medical malpractice, I want to know why they were, seen by a medical professional, what occurred, was there a wrong diagnosis, have they followed up with other doctors, kind of what happened, what's the story. So this woman is talking to me and she is explaining, and I'll be honest with you, I can't understand her at first, and apparently she's saying that while at the hospital, she was poisoned. Okay. And wants to sue. Now, I didn't understand it at first, but I said, well, how do you know that I know? And I was upset and I felt more sick, and okay. So in order to have medical malpractice, right? And that would be that would be an intentional tort, right? If someone came in there and put something in your food or put something in your IV bottle, right? People are prosecuted serious for that. That's not really medical malpractice. It could be if it's proven criminally, right? But it's an intentional tort to poison someone. Now, I started to ask questions and I said, well, this happened months ago or a year ago or whatever, and the statute of limitations on medical malpractice is 2 years. You have to hire experts. So if someone was to poison you, how would I prove that if this incident happened 6 months ago? I don't know. And I asked the person, I said, hey, have you seen any other doctors and that kind of thing? And they just get mad and they just want to sue. And I said, hey, I don't think it's something that I could help you with. And I give him an example of something that I would take on as a medical malpractice. So here's an example, folks. If you go in and let's say you have poor circulation to your right foot and you're going to have your baby toe removed on your right foot, and somehow when you wake up from surgery they removed the toe on the left foot, well, that would obviously be medical malpractice, right? Sort of an open and obvious one, right? I said we're more likely to deal with that kind of issue than with someone being poisoned. Never even heard of that before, respectfully. But I don't think it's something I can help you with. I think you need to see some other doctors and probably consult with some other attorneys to see if maybe they have experience or knowledge or they can guide you. But it's not something that my office would take on, and I've never heard of that. I'm not saying you're not telling me the truth or anything. I wouldn't know how to approach that. The person started cursing and screaming at me and calling me names and hung up on me. About a week later, a couple days ago, this person calls me and apparently forgot that they've already called me, and I said that I wasn't able to help and forgot that they cursed me and hung up on me and whatever. So they call again and I'm going, wait a second, ma'am, I think I spoke to you, last week. And, I indicated to you that, that's not something I handle. I take very few medical malpractice cases. And I think you also cursed and hung up on me. So I'm going to go now because, again, I've already explained to you that I can't help you and given you some reasons. I'm going to go. I'm going to hang up now. Click. I hang up. They leave an atrocious email. I'm filing a bar complaint. I'm going to write negative reviews. You're a piece of garbage, with all the curses. F you, you effing a-hole, and all these different things. I'm going, okay, they leave a voicemail. All my incoming calls are recorded for quality assurance. So I just go, Whoosa, and I let my assistant hear it and receptionist and my wife and go this is wow. So now I'm driving home and another person calls me and they want to know the statute of, well, they're asking me questions, but without saying anything. It's like an open-ended question. How do you fix car? Like, they don't give me the thing. Like, so I'm like going, huh? Like, explain a little bit more. You haven't given me anything. Well, basically what they're trying to figure out is what's the statute of limitations on someone who has broken into their computer and stolen information. Now, after trying to gather the information in a polite way and also saying, hey, I don't do that. I'm a criminal defense attorney and a personal injury attorney. So those, I probably wouldn't be the guy. Now, if someone was arrested and you were the victim, I could be a victim advocate, but the state attorney's office, they give you a free one that works there, and you can talk to them, but people can also hire a victim advocate. But I said, ma'am, I'm not sure. Are you saying what's the statute of limitations in a criminal case or in a civil case where you're going to sue because they took or stole intellectual property and used it as their own and made a profit from it, right? There's two different statutes of limitations. To be honest, I don't know either, right? Because that's something I would look up. If someone was to be arrested 2 years later, I'd be looking it up. In my mind, I'm going, maybe there's a 3-year statute of limitation for criminal, but I have no idea what it is for civil because I don't do civil work in that arena. So is it 4? I don't know. So I'm trying to ask this person, well, are you speaking about criminal or are you speaking about civil? They don't even know, and I'm trying to be kind and listen. And all of a sudden the lady goes, I don't know how she worded it. She's like, I don't feel like you're doing your job. And I'm going, on a free, 5-minute consult? I'm not doing it, huh? And she's like, you're an attorney. How do you not know this? I'm like, now, I don't say it, but I'm like, lady, you don't even know what you're asking, what your question is, right? You're so misguided. I said, if someone stole from you, you should go to law enforcement. If you are trying to sue someone for financial reimbursement or that they stole something, another company stole from you, you would hire a civil attorney that does that kind of civil theft and brings a lawsuit. I keep asking you, but you're not telling me which one are you looking at. And I've also told you I'm not the guy with those answers because that's not what I do. You're an effing idiot. I'm going to report you to the bar. I was like, I just said, ma'am, good luck. Good luck with that. I look forward to reading it. I don't even know. And my receptionist was saying earlier, it's like some people live in misery and they want you to join in. And I don't want to join in. I'm happy. It's the Christmas season. We're about to start a new year. I want to help those that I can help. And if I could refer someone to someone that can help them, I'll do so. I don't need to be cursed at. I don't need to be talked to in a negative manner. Please don't call me if you're that person. I don't know. My wife says it happens in dentistry, the same thing, except, with my thing, I would love, how much I would love to just play the call, but I can't. I'm not allowed to, because technically I don't even know the person's name, either one. Don't even know their name. But my goodness, when I decide not to be an attorney anymore, I'm going to go play, and you guys can watch that. Now, I'm not retiring for many years, but I promise you, I will contact my phone company and say, please send me that. And I have a little box of, the crazy callers, the cuckoos. What? You're not paying me. You're just calling me and asking me questions. I explained, hey, if it's criminal, you're going to have to talk to law enforcement because they make a decision to arrest or not. And if they don't arrest, they make a report and they send it to the state attorney's office. And then the state attorney would make that decision if they're going to file. And if it's civil, if you're suing for money, you're going to have to hire a civil attorney that it practices in that area. I'm sorry, I don't know anyone that does. What else can a guy say? don't know. Anyway, here's my 10-minute video, and then I let it go. I gave it to the man upstairs. I'm giving it to you guys. I'll read some funny comments in a week or two, and God bless you. Happy New Year.